What's up guys, and welcome to Murfsworld. This week we are filming in Norway. I've managed to watch a few movies while I've been here, but apart from that I've been sightseeing. A beautiful place, a very expensive place, mad. But without further ado, let's see what I've been watching this week. Bohemian Rhapsody on Sky. It's the big premiere this month on Sky. I think you've probably seen a lot of advertising for it. The film lives up to its billing. It was the best film I saw last year, or one of the best films I saw last year. I love the movie The Doors, which until Bohemian Rhapsody was the best film about sort of a band and sort of lead singer ever. But now it's been surpassed, in my opinion, by Bohemian Rhapsody. Ha ha ho ha ho. I was born with extra teeth, which gives me more range. I'm Freddie. Rami Malek won the Oscar for Best Actor for his portrayal of Freddie Mercury. And I must say, it's absolutely fantastic. He's an American guy playing an Englishman. Well, an Englishman who's actually an Indian who's Englishman. And he's just brilliant at it. He's really, really good. I really love this film. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it now. Do not delay. You will not be disappointed. There's drama, there's tears, there's laughter, there's great music. It's just a brilliant, brilliant film. The best film of last year, probably. Go check it out if you haven't seen it already. Let me know what you think below. And what is your favourite Queen song, just out of interest? Because I was thinking about this a lot. For me, it actually is Bohemian Rhapsody, but that's thanks to Wayne's World, which actually inspired Murfsworld. There's a little fact for you there you might not have known. So let me know in the comments below what your favourite Queen song is. And also let me know if you've seen it and what do you think? Surviving Rkelly on Netflix. Now, you probably already read about this in the media over the last couple of years. The only reason I'm talking about it now is because I actually never got around to watching it because I hate watching things, you know, this kind of subject matter. You know, because it's not entertainment as such. It's interesting, documentary, interviewing people who've, you know, survived Rkelly, hence the title. Obviously, there is a disclaimer at the start of the series saying he's denied all allegations. So, you know, I'll leave it there. You've probably seen the interview where he loses it. But yeah, when you watch this, it's very harrowing, is how I describe it. It's not a difficult watch. It's not like some of the other documentaries in this line where they're sort of very detailed. They don't go into too much graphic detail. I've only watched the first episode so far though, bear in mind. It's quite horrible to hear. You hear from his brothers, his manager, you know, his security, people who were with him the whole time, victims, and just hear about, you know, he goes on tour, goes to malls to pick up young girls. The Aaliyah story, you know, the young singer who died in a plane accident, who he married, I think, when she was 14 or 15. Apparently, obviously, this is all from documentary, don't sue me. As a documentary, I think it's important to maybe see it. It's not for everybody. For me, as I say, I've watched an episode so far. I'll probably try and watch a bit more, but I kind of got the gist of it from one episode. And, you know, it wasn't nice, really. So hopefully justice is served, so I say. So check that one out if you haven't seen it already. A lot of you may have anyway, because it's sort of been doing the rounds on the internet. So check that out. I just want to say there is a Breaking Bad movie coming out in October. So what I did is I watched the last episode of Breaking Bad again the other day, just to recap, because I couldn't actually remember fully what went on. I watched the whole, sort of all the 5 or 6 seasons, and it's one of the best shows ever. I mean, you've got Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and this one, people won't agree, but for me, because I just loved it, was Lost. Because I just thought the last episode was probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on film. But that's just me. I'm a little bit camp, so, you know, whatever. I wear my heart on my sleeve, you know what I mean? So check the last episode if you need a little recap, and don't forget the film is coming in October. A little plug for it there, I can't wait to see it. It's actually set after the events of Breaking Bad. I won't say anything else, don't want to give it away if you haven't seen Breaking Bad. But if you haven't, where have you been living, mate? Get out from under that rock and check it out. Dead in a Week or Your Money Back. It's a new film on Netflix. It's a British kind of comedy, drama, action. It's really hard to pigeonhole what it's actually under. I mean, maybe a thriller even. But I'd say it's sort of more towards the comic side of things. It's about a young gentleman who's had several failed suicide attempts. And on his sort of kind of almost last attempt, he's on a bridge. I think goes wrong. A hitman turns up and gives him his card and said, look, if you want it done properly, I'll do it for you. It'll cost you a couple of grand. And that is basically the concept. Or is it? No, it gets interesting. The main character is a writer who's written a book about suicide. And after he's paid the hitman to say, you know, kill me, because that's what you pay hitmen to do. Obviously, kill other people usually, but this is a bit of a weird one. He decides, you know, he wants to postpone it and keeps postponing it. But the hitman's under pressure to get the job done. He's in the agency. It's an excellent film, actually. I'm thinking more and more about it as I'm talking about it. It's a brilliant film. I loved it. I thought it was really enjoyable. I don't know who wouldn't like this film, if that makes sense. It's different. It's a different sort of take on a film. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. And there's a little appearance from Doctor Who plays a Cockney, even though he's Northern. The Doctor Who, you'll know I'm talking about, the one who sort of relaunched it. I wish I knew bloody names at the moment. I write this all down and I don't bring the paper with me. But great film, go check it out and let me know what you think below, because it'll be interesting to see if everyone else agrees with me on this one. But I thought it was a brilliant, brilliant film. Check that one out. So there's the selection for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm here in Norway, and don't forget, every Thursday, Murfsworld's here for you from Amazon, Sky and Netflix, let you know what to watch, and that's every Thursday. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Sorry about that. Are you the guy who's doing Murfsworld show?
Yes, yes.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi,
Lovely
mate.
show,
oh, thank you very much. God, I love Norway. Big plans here. They love me, and I love them. Thank you very much. Thank you, Norway, for having me. You've been great. See you next week. Ciao for now.